everyone, welcome back to another LeetCode problem solving video. So today we are solving another very interesting and beginner friendly problem using C++. The problem name is determine color of the chessboard. So in this problem we are given the coordinates of a square on a chessboard and we need to determine whether that square is white or black. The coordinates are given in chess format like A1, C2, H3 and so on. Now, before directly coding, let's first understand the pattern of a chessboard. So on a chessboard, colors are alternate continuously. That means if one square is black, the next square will be white. Now here comes the important observation. If we convert the column and row into numbers, then squares having even sum of rows and column will have one color, and squares having odd sum will have the opposite color. So our entire solution depends on checking whether row plus column is even or odd. Now let's understand how we extract row and column from the given string. The input is something like A1. Here A represents the column and 1 represents the row. Okay, now let's start coding step by step. So first we will calculate the column index. So int column equals to coordinates of 0 minus a. Okay, here coordinates of 0 gives the character representing the column. For example, if the column is A, then A minus A becomes 0. If the column is B, then B minus A becomes 1. Similarly, C becomes 2, D becomes 3 and so on. So we are converting the alphabet column into numeric index. Now similarly, we will calculate the row index. So here int row equals to coordinates of 1 minus 1, as numbers are in string in coordinates. Okay, so here coordinates of 1 contains the row character. For example, 1 minus 1 becomes 0, 2 minus 1 becomes 1, 3 minus 1 becomes 2. So again we are converting the row into a 0 based index. Now after getting both row and column, we simply check whether the sum is odd or even. So we will directly return if means column plus row plus 2 not equals to 0. So let's understand this carefully. If column plus row modulus 2 equals 0, then the sum is even, and if it is not equals to 0, then the sum is odd. According to the chessboard pattern, and an old sum represents one color and an even sum represents the other. This condition directly returns true or false. Now let's do detailed dry run in very easy language. Suppose the input is coordinates equals to A1. First we will calculate the column. A minus A becomes 0. So column equals to 0. Now we will calculate the row. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So row equals to 0. Now we will calculate row plus column. Means 0 plus 0 equals to 0. So now 0 modulus 2 will be equals to 0, and the conditions say 0 not equals to 0, which becomes false. So the function returns false. That means this square belongs to the even color pattern. Now let's take another example. Coordinate C7. First calculate the column, that is will be C minus A becomes 2. So column equals to 2. Now the row, that will be 7 minus 1 becomes 6. So row equals to 6. Now column plus row, that will be equals to 2 plus 6 equals to 8. So 8 modulus 2 will be equals to 0. Again condition becomes false. Now let's try one more example. Suppose coordinates equals to H3. Column H minus A equals to 7. Row 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Now 7 plus 2 will be equals to 9, and 9 modulus 2 equals to 1, and 1 not equals to 0. So it will directly becomes true. So the function returns true. That means this square belongs to the opposite color. So as we have dry run it, we can see that all three examples are satisfying our solution. Now let's submit it and check whether our solution is working properly or not. First of all, let us run it, just as if any syntax error is there, we can solve it. Okay, no syntax error. Now we can submit it. Okay, that's perfectly working. So now let's discuss about time complexity and space complexity. So the time complexity is order of 1 because we are performing only few calculations. And the space complexity is also order of 1 because we are not using any extra data structure. So this is very clean, optimized solution. And that's for this solution. If you found this explanation helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. And if you have any kind of doubt, then please comment it in the comment section. I will try to solve it as soon as possible. Thank you.